Hey everyone, welcome back to Vent It Out with Nadia. I am your host Nadia, and today we are tackling a topic that feels like a constant battleground for many of us. Yes, career versus motherhood, the lie of it all. Now let's be honest. Yeah, we've seen we've all seen them. The women on Instagram with their perfectly coiffed hairs, successful businesses, smiling, immaculate children, well-trained children, and seemingly effortless lives. The narrative is always you can do it all, you can have it all. Just believe in yourself and work hard. Everything is going to fall in place. And then there's us trying to balance deadlines with tantrums flying left, right, center, feeling like we are failing at both ends. The truth, they have it all promise, they have it all narrative. It's actually a sham to me. A beautiful, tempting, but utterly unrealistic lie. And today we are here to expose it, vent about it, and most importantly, find a way to navigate this incredibly challenging journey without losing our sanity or our sense of self. We are running nuts. Yeah, we are actually running nuts, literally. But before we dive in, if you are new here, welcome. Welcome to Vent It Out with Nadia. This is a safe space to voice the things we often feel like we can't say them out loud. Things we've actually suppressed for long. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring or turn on the post notification bell. And if you find value in this conversation, kindly share. If this conversation resonates with you, share. Share with another mom, share with a friend who might need to hear this. And let's get to the bottom of this whole thing. Now let's break it down. What does having it all even mean? What does it mean? For some, it's a high powered career, a happy family, a flourishing social life. For others, it might be like a supporting part time job, a fulfilling job, a calm home, and being deeply involved in their children's lives. The definition is personal, but the societal expectation is often the same. Peak performance in every domain. I mean, if you meet 100 women outside and you ask them what having it all mean, everyone is most likely to give you their own definition, yeah? But then the society's expectation of having it all for a woman is peak performance most of the times. Peak performance in every domain, wherever you find yourself at work, career, business, at home, peak performance, giving your all. And where does this pressure come from? It's everywhere. The media portrays successful women as effortless jugglers, being able to handle a lot of things simultaneously and then acing them all, like acing everything, home acing, work acing, business acing, societal, your friendship circle, acing everything, acing it's effortless jugglers. Corporations often demand 24/7 availability, and sometimes it comes from within, from our own idealized versions of ourselves. We think we should be able to do it all, and when we inevitably fall short, we feel this deep sense of guilt and inadequacy. Oh, I failed, I'm not doing well, I'm not doing my best. My friends are going ahead of me, and people I started with are all ahead. It looks like I'm not putting in much effort at all of that. And then there's the unique pressure placed on African mothers. There's a strong cultural expectation for women to be both primary caregivers and contributors to the family income. We are expected to manage the home. We're expected to take care of the children. We're expected to ace our career, often with limited support systems compared to the previous generations. Agree with me that previous generations, there were grandmothers, mothers like, trying to chip in here and there. There were support systems readily available for you. But then in this generation, due to trust issues and whatnot, the support systems are somewhat limited. But then, with or without the support systems, you're expected to ace everything or ace at whatever you do. This pressure can be very immense, like, trust me. And is that to say you are to be a stay at home mother? Definitely no. Definitely no. So, what's the realistic alternative? Let's talk about the realistic alternatives now. How do we navigate this whole terrain of having it all? Here are some practical tips, though, that I have personally written down and I want to share with you guys. I feel like some of these tips, the first one that I have down is to embrace the power of saying no. To embrace the power of no. This is arguably the most important one, trust me. We can't say yes to everything. We can't be available all the time. We have to learn to prioritize, to set boundaries, to politely decline certain requests and opportunities that do not align with our current capacities or priorities. We just have to learn to say no at times because it's not in our schedule. Politely, not being rude or harsh, but you can politely decline some things, some requests. You can politely decline them. It's not about being unsupportive or anything. It's about protecting your mental health and your focus time. It's about prioritizing some things first. Yeah. Protecting your mental health. Doing things one at a time, not juggling everything together and then ending up making a sham of it all. Okay, so the second thing I also have here is to redefine success on your own terms. Success, yes, is good, but then do not define success as what society has defined it. Do not define success as what society has it. Forget about societal expectations. What truly matters to you? Is it your promotion that matters to you? Is it spending certain amounts of quality time with your children or your family? Is it maintaining some semblance of sanity? What actually matters to you? Define your own metrics, define your own marking schemes of success, and measure yourself against those, and not some abstract ideals or what you see on one social media platforms. Probably what you're seeing on those social media platforms are success per the standards of those people. Measure success according to your own terms. Set your own metrics and measure yourself against those. Also, build a support system. Build a support system and actually use it. Trust me, the world is already hot. The world is already a lot. A lot is going on. And being a loner in this world, you're going to hate yourself. You're going to be depressed. You're going to have your mental health on the floor, literally. Build a support system. You will need it like mad. You will need it like mad. Build a support system and actually use it. Let it be like some safe space that you've actually created for yourself. We're not meant to do all of this alone. Reach out for help when the need arises. This could mean a partner, this could mean grandparents, this could mean parents, friends, hired helps, online communities. Even though I do not really subscribe to online communities entirely, there are very genuine people on these online communities that you could get genuine answers, genuine helps. But you have to be skeptical with this whole online community because there are people that are going to even affect your mental health even more. So be very skeptical with this online community thing. However, you could get some good things from that community as well. Don't be afraid to delegate some chores. Delegate. You can't carry everything on your shoulder. You are human, not robot. You are human, you breathe. You're not a robot. Do not carry everything on your shoulder. Delegate some of the work you're supposed to do. Delegate some of the things you're supposed to do. It's very okay to be tired. It's very okay to be exhausted. It's very okay to be out of plan. It's very okay to be out of options. It's very okay to ask for help when the need be. Delegate. Yeah, delegate. Vulnerability is actually strength and not weakness. Trust me. Vulnerability is strength and not weakness. The last tip is also to schedule a me time and protect it with your life. Protect it fiercely. Protect it with your life. Self care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You need that me time to plan, to rethink that some decisions, to do a lot of things, to relax, to calm your nerves, to be taken care of. Even if it's just 15 minutes of quiet time with a cup of tea, with an ice cream, just reading a book or playing a game, listening to your favorite podcast, schedule it and prioritize it. Make good use of it. Make it a priority. Like schedule, add it to your schedule it and prioritize. Make sure you observe that me time. Don't let anything encroach on it. A well rested, mentally healthy mom is a better mom and a more productive employee. Trust me. If you have a whole lot going on, like your mind is a sham, you have like chaos all over, there's high tendencies that you're not going to be productive enough. And you might even transfer aggressions at work or at home. The idea of having it all implies a finish line, a point where everything is perfectly balanced. But the reality is that life is dynamic. I don't think there's a point where everything stays balanced. Life is dynamic and things change. Even if it's not a major change, there are some changes, there's some shifts. Like you get me? Our priorities shift, our children grow, our careers evolve, our businesses grow. Instead of aiming at an unattainable static point, let's aim for a state of conscious choice and alignment rather. This means acknowledging that some periods of life will lean more towards career focus and others might lean more towards motherhood. And that's perfectly fine. That's okay. The key is to be intentional about all those phases. The key is to be there. Intentionality about all those phases. To make those choices consciously and to offer ourselves with grace to get things. I mean, when things get messy. The intentionality of it all is what matters. The grace you handle some things when they are getting messy. That's what matters. Not getting it at a static finish line point. There will be days where you rock at work, you feel like a less than perfect mom. You are achieving your KPIs, you are meeting your goals, doing all the things at like good things at work, acing your project, bagging those deals, pitching perfect, all of that, you get me. And then you'll be feeling less like a perfect mom. And there'll be days too where you're fully present with your kids, you're fully present with your family, and your work output suffers. Your KPI, you're not meeting KPIs, your boss is on your neck, you go to page and you are not giving that deal, like all of that. It's about the long game, not the daily scorecard. It's totally about your happiness in the long run, not the daily marking schemes here and there. The entire career versus motherhood conversation often feels like a debate between two things we are allowed to have. But what about everything else? What about our passions, our hobbies, our friendships, our physical and mental well being outside our roles as mothers or professionals. Have you thought about it? Like, have you really thought about it? What about those? Right. I guess it's time for the hot take segment on this topic. We've discussed a lot of practicalities, we redefined successes, and embraced the power of saying no and on and what's not. But here's the thing, my hot take, like my honest hot take, is the real lie isn't that you can't have both a successful career and a happy motherhood journey. The real lie is that those are the only things that define a woman's fulfillment. Those are the only things that society has made as a yardstick for a woman's fulfillment. We've been so conditioned to frame our worth through these two lenses or those two lenses that we've neglected to ask ourselves, what about the rest of me? What about my social life? What about my friends? What about my hobbies? So instead of trying to perfectly balance two huge aspects of ourselves, of our lives, perhaps the challenge is to expand the time, expand the frame, to recognize that we are multifaceted individuals with needs and desires that extend beyond our roles as employees and moms. Have hobbies to make us happy, a lot of things. Maybe the real having it all means having space for all of us, not just two sides of us, not just the two parts society deems fit or society deems more important. Having space for all of us, the entirety of us. That is the real having it all. Whew. That felt good to get out, trust me. It felt really, really good to get out. I hope this conversation resonated with you a lot. If you are feeling the pressure, know that you are not alone. Let's start having these honest conversations more often and support each other through the challenges. Support each other through it all. Have a very healthy and interactive online communities to support each other. Be there for each other. If you enjoyed this episode, please and please and please and please again, we are looking at getting 500 subscribers at least by the end of the year. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, please. It costs nothing. You're not going to pay anything. Just hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel grow. Share this episode with a friend who might need to hear this message. Leave a meaningful comment below. Leave a feedback below. What's your biggest struggle with balancing career and motherhood? What practical tip do you have? Probably you have some tips that I missed out on. Share in the comment section and let me know. I love reading your comments and continuing the conversations over there. Share in the comment section. Probably I might feature your comments or some comments that really stood out for me in my next episode. Thank you so much for sticking and staying with me throughout this journey so far. Thank you for joining me on Vent It Out Nadia. Until next time, remember to vent it out, keep it real, and treat yourself with kindness. Bye, everyone. Bye.